If you missed Thunder last week, we got a new WCW World Heavyweight Champion, and his name is R-Truth. Truth defeated AJ Styles with a little assist from Cody Rhodes. Cody, who came down to ringside. AJ took his attention off of Truth, turned his back, and Truth was able to take advantage of AJ's distraction, and he walked out of Thunder the new WCW World Champion. And he is out here to kick off Nitro this week. I gotta be honest, Truth's victory last week, the biggest upset in the history of the open mic universe. We have not seen an upset like we saw last week, and it's fitting. It is Olympic season. Congratulations to both the men's and women's hockey teams from the USA bringing home gold, just like Truth bringing home gold here to Nitro. Let's hear from the new champ. When I was a little boy, if somebody would have told me that I was going to grow up and one day be a world champion just like my childhood hero John Cena, I wouldn't have believed it. And hey guys, I got to be honest with you. I got to be real. I've had a lot of tough opponents over the years, but that AJ Lee, she might be the toughest woman back in that locker room. Ron Killings, a world champion. Who'd have thought it? Well, the former champ making his way to the ring. AJ says, "This is all one big joke to you, isn't it? AJ Lee, Joey Styles, they don't even work here, man." And let's be real. Anybody with two eyes knows that you would not be world champion right now if it wasn't for the American idiot Cody Rhodes getting involved in our match. So if you really love John Cena, you know he was a fighting champion. So how about giving me my rematch at In Your House? Okay, let's do it. Top dollar, I'll see you in Sturgis at Road Wild. I think Truth is talking about AJ Francis, the real name of Top Dollar, not AJ Styles. And we're talking In Your House, not Road Wild. R-Truth, everybody. Up next, we have got the first of two number one Contenders matches. One here tonight on Nitro, the second later this week on Thunder. And the winners of these two tag matches will meet next week on Nitro, and the winning team goes on to In Your House with a shot at the Motor City Machine Guns and the WCW Tag Team Championships tonight. We're going to see Gallows and Anderson taking on the Alpha Academy, Otis, Tozawa, Maxine in their corner, the Monster Abyss in the corner of Gallows and Anderson. Kind of funny, we noted it last week on Thunder. Gallows, Anderson, Abyss, not here, not in the corner of AJ Styles. We don't really know why. We're assuming maybe AJ thought, hey, it's R-Truth. This is going to be a breeze. You guys take the week off. Get ready for this number one Contenders match here on Nitro. But kind of funny, they're not here. AJ no longer WCW World Champion. He thinks he's getting a rematch at In Your House. We'll see if Truth shows up. Truth may be in Sturgis, South Dakota in a few weeks. We will have to find out and see what happens. Alpha Academy in control here. And Gallows fighting his way out of the corner. Gallows and Anderson, the most decorated tag team in the WCW here in the open mic universe, with 3 tag team title reigns. Alpha Academy, a different version of Alpha Academy though. Otis with Chad Gable, they have held the WCW tag team titles on one occasion. If they can make their way to In Your House, it would be a chance for Tozawa to become tag team champion and a champion here in the universe for the first time. Gallows with the cover. Only gets a 2 as Otis able to kick out Otis to the floor. And now Maxine distracting Gallows, and Otis able to take advantage with some heavy shots and drops Big Luke Gallows to the mat. It's a lot of meat in the ring right there. Gallows sent into the corner, makes the tag. In comes Tozawa. The two teams that will meet later this week on Thunder, the Street Profits. They will be taking on the LWO, Dirty Dom, and Despicable Ray. The Street Profits, one-time WCW Tag Team champions, but they have held the WWE Tag Team titles on 2 occasions. And the LWO, two-time WCW Tag Team champions, but it was a different version of the LWO. It was Joaquin Wilde and Cruz del Toro. Dom and Ray have never held tag team gold. You know they would love an opportunity to change that. Spine buster from Karl Anderson. Anderson with a gun stun. Hooks the leg. And Tozawa in to make the save. And now Anderson tags in Gallows. Gallows in. Goes for a quick cover. And uses the ropes for some leverage. And that's going to do it. Otis unable to get out. And Karl Anderson and Luke Gallows moving on. They will take on the winners of the Street Profits and the LWO next week on Nitro. Up next, making her way to the ring, Giulia. She will be taking on Alexa Bliss. It's been a nice little resurgence the last few months for Alexa. Giulia, who made her Open Mic Universe debut back at the Royal Rumble. She was a free agent, and she ended up signing with WCW when they offered her a pretty sweet signing bonus. They put her in an Elimination Chamber qualifying match. She was in there with Bianca Belair. Jade would come out and maybe influence the way that match played out. And Giulia would go on to the Elimination Chamber match. But again, a great opportunity for these two ladies to show the officials from WCW and WWE what they could potentially bring to the table with the upcoming draft. Now Alexa stretching out Giulia. Giulia not feeling too good right now. Knee to the face. Bliss going up to the second turnbuckle, but Giulia able to get out of the way. And now Alexa down in the corner. I think either or both of these ladies would be very wise draft picks for either brand. Alexa with an elbow to the head. And now Alexa Bliss back in control. Giulia down. Now Bliss going up top, going all the way up top this time. Elbow drop off the top rope. Hooks the leg. But Giulia able to kick out at 2. Now Alexa getting Giulia up to the seated position, and then now to one knee. Insult to injury from Alexa Bliss. Rolls Giulia over, hooks the leg again. And Alexa your winner as she picks up the win this week against Giulia. And now it's time for the main event. Making his way down to the ring, the WCW Television Champion, and a man that was a part of the winning team. Back at Backlash, he teamed with Cody Rhodes and R-Truth. They defeated the team of Gallows, Anderson, and Abyss. Here tonight, he's got to contend with Big Bronson Reed, and Reed, right off the bat, with a huge, heavy clothesline to LA Knight. Knight is down. Belly to belly from Reed, hooks the leg. But LA Knight able to kick out. And now Reed manhandling the champion. Now Bronson going up top. Please tell me it's not going to be a tsunami. It's not. It's an elbow drop, but bad enough as it is. LA Knight. This is not what we have come to expect from LA Knight. Now Bronson with some heavy punches, but Knight able to get in the driver's seat here. Sends Reed into the ropes. Big slam down. Now Knight waiting in the wings. Get to the midsection. BFT goes for the cover, but only gets a 2. That's not something we see very often. But a BFT does not put an opponent away. But LA Knight now in waiting. We may be on the verge of another BFT, and we are. Rolls Reed over and hooks the leg. And LA Knight with the win. Wait a minute. Lights not coming up here. The lights go out. It's Abyss. Abyss in the ring. It now has those big meat hooks around the throat and choke slams LA Knight.